If there's one thing The Office mastered better than almost any sitcom, it's the cold open. Before the theme song even starts, the show somehow manages to deliver some of its funniest, weirdest, and most memorable moments. That's exactly why compilations like Office cold opens to watch while doing chores are so addictive. Whether you're washing dishes, cleaning your room, folding laundry, or just pretending to be productive, these cold opens are the perfect background entertainment. What makes them work so well is their simplicity. You don't need to follow a complicated storyline or remember what happened in the previous episode. Every cold open is its own little comedy sketch. Within just a few minutes, the show creates a complete joke, delivers the punchline, and leaves you laughing before the opening credits even begin. One of the biggest reasons these cold opens remain popular years after the show ended is the chemistry between the characters. Michael Scott, Dwight Schrute, Jim Halpert, Pam Beesly, Kevin Malone, Stanley Hudson, and the rest of the Dunder Mifflin crew feel like people we've known forever. The moment they appear on screen, you already know chaos is about to happen. Jim and Dwight's rivalry alone is responsible for some of the greatest cold opens in television history. Whether Jim is convincing Dwight that he's living in a simulation, impersonating him, or pulling some ridiculously elaborate prank, their interactions never get old. One of the most iconic examples is when Jim arrives at work dressed exactly like Dwight. The glasses, the hairstyle, the yellow shirt, and even Dwight's mannerisms are perfectly copied. The moment Jim says, "Bears beats Battlestar Galactica," television history is made. Many fans still consider it one of the greatest cold opens ever created. Another reason these compilations are perfect for casual viewing is that they capture the everyday absurdity of office life. Part of the charm of watching these compilations is seeing how creative the writers became over 9 seasons. Some cold opens rely on physical comedy. Others depend on awkward conversations, bizarre misunderstandings, or elaborate pranks. The variety keeps everything fresh. Take the famous parkour cold open, for example. Michael, Dwight, and Andy become obsessed with the internet trend and decide to demonstrate their parkour skills around the office. The result is a collection of hilariously failed jumps, rolls, and stunts that somehow become funnier every time you watch them. The scene became so popular that even extended versions were later released. The beauty of these moments is how seriously the characters commit to the joke. Nobody acts like they're in a comedy show. Michael genuinely believes he's a parkour expert. Dwight thinks his fake fire drill is a brilliant educational exercise. Jim treats every prank as a scientific experiment. That commitment makes the comedy feel natural rather than forced. Watching these cold opens back to back also reminds you how strong the show's ensemble cast really was. Every character contributes something unique. Kevin brings innocent stupidity. Angela delivers judgmental reactions. Stanley provides legendary levels of boredom. Creed somehow manages to be terrifying and hilarious at the same time. Kelly turns minor issues into dramatic crises. Ryan constantly reinvents himself despite failing repeatedly. Together, they create a workplace that feels completely dysfunctional yet strangely believable. Another thing that stands out in these compilations is how quickly the show gets to the joke. Modern sitcoms often spend several minutes building up a gag. The Office rarely wastes time. Most cold opens start with a simple idea and immediately begin escalating. For example, a harmless office game suddenly becomes a full-scale competition. A small misunderstanding turns into workplace panic. A prank designed to confuse employee. What also makes these compilations enjoyable is the nostalgia factor. For many viewers, The Office isn't just a sitcom anymore. It's a comfort show. People rewatch it while eating, studying, relaxing, or falling asleep. The characters feel familiar, and the humor remains timeless. Michael's desperate need for approval, Dwight's bizarre confidence, Jim's sarcastic observations, and Stanley's permanent frustration remain funny regardless of when you watch them. The mockumentary format also plays a huge role in the show's success. The reaction shots are often funnier than the actual joke. A simple glance at the camera from Jim or a confused expression from Pam can completely transform a scene. Those silent reactions create some of the show's best comedic moments. Sometimes nobody needs to explain what's happening because the characters' faces say everything. As the compilation continues, you begin to appreciate how consistently funny these openings were throughout the series. While many sitcoms lose momentum after a few seasons, The Office continued producing memorable cold opens for years. Even viewers who debate the quality of later seasons often agree that the opening sketches remained entertaining. Another fascinating aspect is how these scenes helped define internet comedy culture. Many cold opens function almost like modern viral videos. They tell a complete story, deliver a strong punchline, and leave an immediate impression. That's one reason clips from the show continue circulating online today. Whether it's Bears, Beats, Battlestar Galactica, Dwight's fire drill, or the parkour sequence, these moments remain instantly recognizable to millions of viewers. If you enjoyed revisiting these hilarious Office cold opens, make sure to hit the like button, share this video with fellow Office fans, and subscribe to NightWatchTv for more TV show reviews, iconic moments, and entertaining breakdowns. Which cold open is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.
अग्नि की ज्योति में खड़ी जना की हृदय में राम का नाम लिए सत्या की शक्ति साथ थी उनके हर दुख को मुस्कान दिए जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम प्रेम अमर है सिया राम प्रेम अमर है सिया राम अग्नि भी झुकी पवित्रता पर गुण गाए सब सिया जनक दुलारी धैर्य की मूर्ति भक्ति का अद्भुत प्रमाण अग्नि देव ने सत्या बता